I was actually hoping to have Luminosity here with me for this game, but unfortunately I won't have him in. Maybe we'll get him in for game 2. But I just haven't seen anything from it. It is a little bit later. The game was supposed to be at 11. I think at 12. Miserable getting the opening goal for Sauce right now. Big pass from Ronska. Great pinch. I don't even know if you consider that a pinch, but I'd consider that a pinch. And Miserable with some great car control. Big opening goal. And I gotta say, this is like heavily in favor of Sauce right now. They've got their starting 3. Their big name 3 with Brandon, Ronska, and Miserable. But then on the other end, we got Crane Man, Spaghetti Ready. I did not get to see who the third person in for pressure is. If I can, it's gonna be Tyler 669. So Crane Man came here out of free agency. Tyler was drafted, and Spaghetti Ready was drafted last season. So, ooh, just a big missed shot there from Miserable. It looked like he was going to have a good opportunity there for a quick goal. Brandon trying to capitalize. Crane Man's going to get the save there. Ooh, Brandon's going to miss that touch. Crane Man, he might get beat getting there. He is going to just barely be able to challenge. Just going to get past Spaghetti Ready, though. Tyler's going to set it up in the left corner. Wow. I don't know if there's some lag going on for Sauce or what. Let me actually pull up and see if I can get a quick look. Ping doesn't look too bad. Definitely wasn't expecting a double commit and 2 misses on that double commit right there from Sauce. And just a reminder, this is week 2 of a best of 5 series. We're going to have Sauce, who just scored it here. Ronska's going to take the goal. I am so sorry, guys. I had a very significant issue that just came up. I will be back through the rest of this game, or I guess through the rest of this series. But then that's going to be it. I don't think I have any other games tonight anyway, with it being so late, so that's kind of a plus. Sorry about going off the mic there for a second, though. We are at 1:20 in Game 1. Game is in favor of Sauce, 2-0 right now. The series is still 0-0. And Sauce getting another goal here, a pass from Miserable to Ronska. And it was actually just kind of a missed clear. And it actually it left 3 Sauce players just sitting in Pressure's goal. And just under a minute left to play here. And honestly, Pressure looked to be doing pretty good there. They have given up 3 goals. We see the demo from Crane Man on Brandon. And Spaghetti Ready's going to keep the ball in play in this corner. Looking to try to generate some kind of setup. Ball is most definitely in play. Let's see. Shot. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think it was Spaghetti Ready that just came off the wall. He was looking to get something. He's unfortunately not going to get the shot he wants. Brandon's going to try to clear it all the way across. And we are now under 30 seconds. Ooh, we see the pass and the shot. Ronska's going to attempt it, but it's going to get saved. I want to say it was saved by Tyler. I didn't actually get to see. And pressure is looking like they got the moves. Miserable missing the ball there. Sauce is going to take the W, though, in game 1. Moving on to game 2. So, first thing I'm going to say for pressure is props. I didn't think they were going to keep up as well as they did. This game, honestly, like the hype that's been around Sauce, you figure this is going to be a 5-0 game. But overall, like, I mean, you're down 3-0. That's still a pretty big fucking margin. But they kept up to some extent. Crane Man proven to be the fastest on the team right now with 4 saves. Let's see if they can hopefully get something rolling, moving for game 2. And no rotations for... Oh, no, we do see a rotation over on pressure. They're going to sub out Spaghetti Ready, and in comes Vivid Bunny, the team captain. To clear out here. Ronska just tapping the ball away. Pretty much preventing anyone under pressure from stopping him from driving here. And the pass, Brandon just doesn't connect. And good job there from Ronska, kind of just guiding the ball over to Miserable. Miserable's going to continue. Pass to Brandon. Brandon tries to get a double touch off of the backboard. That's what we're going to go with. Ooh, Ronska wishes he got that touch, but it doesn't matter because Brandon's back, Brandon's ready, and he gets the goal. Hey, I appreciate that, Stinky Pinky. Such a weird name to say, I'm not gonna lie, Stinky Pinky. But I hecka appreciate it. It's just like some more, I guess, personal family issues going on right now, so I'm not gonna get into it too much. Ooh, Vivid here. Looking to dribble maybe? Nope, it gets stolen right from him. Here comes Brandon. Brandon's going to lose it just a bit, though. Crayman back. Crayman, I think he was ready. Tyler kind of stole the thunder from him right there. Crayman's going to clear it off, though. Oh, and Brandon's going to get a wide open goal. I think it was Vivid that came up with the challenge right there. And let's see. Yeah, no, it's Tyler, and he just unfortunately didn't get high enough. And that's a really tough area, too. You don't know if you want, like, I get there's some confusion there. Do I sit in goal and wait for the shot? Do I come up and challenge? And, like, most of the time you want to try to come up and challenge. You don't want to give a lot of room. But I feel like that probably would have been a really easy save just from the goal. But you also run the risk of weak clears when you defend straight from the goal. And we've seen, I don't know how many times in this league where a weak clear just results in an easy goal. Yo, the move from Brandon, just a little flick and a really rough angle, but he's going to get the goal. And yet again, Sauce is up 3-0 right now. Oh, yeah, not off of tip-off. Okay. Crane Man coming. Bit of an awkward touch. He does keep possession, though, but he kind of set it up for Brandon. Brandon's going to go for the pass. And Miserable's going to capitalize, and now Sauce up 4-0 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to play. Again, great car control. And this is arguably why they're the favorite this season to win the Cleety Cup. You know, Brandon off the phenomenal season. Ronska with 3 finals appearances. Miserable and Brandon taking home the Cleety Cup last season. So, no reason to think that they can't do it again this season. We could have our first repeat champions. Oh, and yet another long shot. This time a pass from Brandon straight to Miserable. A pass from Moronska. And then redirected to Brandon. Or redirected from Brandon to Miserable. So technically still a pass. But done very, very well. And it's execution like that that starts to get scary. Because the pace, the chemistry, honestly, any team in a league, like whoever you are, like watching Miserable, Ronska, and Brandon play right now is almost a must. You like, there's so much you can learn from watching how these guys play with each other, and also like maybe trying to pick up habits if you're one of the opponent teams. You know, seeing what you can try to exploit off of them. But I think like as far as the go-to like textbook team right now, it's definitely got to be Sauce. They're strong, they're fast, a lot of chemistry. I mean, we do see some whiffs here. You see Brandon's literally just going to outrun, I don't even know who that was to the goal. I want to say maybe it was Tyler. No, it was going to be Crane Man. Crane Man actually stopped right there. I think he was expecting some kind of flicker move from Brandon, and Brandon said, nah, I'm just going to take it all the way in. And this honestly has all the makings of a sweep. Game 1 went really well. Game 2 not looking so. I wouldn't even say really well. Sorry, I take that back. I'm actually like hyping up pressure too much when they lose 3-0. It didn't go really well. Losing 3-0 is really bad, but it's better than losing 6-0. You know, it's better than that winning. Even if you win by 1, winning would be nice. Oh, what a save there from Crane Man. That was almost another guaranteed goal. And I do know this season Brandon's going to be kind of stat chasing as he's trying to set the league scoring record, which is, I want to believe, 47 goals in the season. And then like the next highest is like 30 something, I want to say. So we'll see if he actually gets it done. Trekic said Brandon bad. I mean, it's not looking like it right now. Crane Man gets past Miserable. Ronska's back there. Brandon's going to clear it out. Straight to Vivid. Vivid takes the shot, and I think it actually got saved by his own man. Can Crane Man get there? He does. Pops the ball straight up there. I didn't even realize how fast the game had gone by. As the clock's winding down right now, it is 6-0 in favor of Sauce. And they're keeping it alive. They're actually looking to score off of this. Good touch there from Crane Man trying to end the game. And that's going to be game 2. It's now 2-0 in favor of Sauce. The best of 5 series, so this is going to be match point in their favor. All they got to do is take home another W right now. And Brandon, you know, the big scorer right now, 4 goals, 2 assists. Miserable's up there. Ronska with not a point. A little surprising, but I think he was kind of on the back end playing your defensive rotations a little bit more. And then over onto pressure. Honestly, bring Spaghetti Ready back in. You re-signed him. You drafted him high last season. He's not a bad player by any means. Get him reps. I'd pair, like, I think your go-to pair right now is Crane Man, Tyler, and Vivid Bunny. We see them subbing in Frank right here. Now, and Green Gajaku. So it is week 2. So something I do want to highlight is that it's still very, very early in a 13-week season. So we could most definitely see pressure spend these first 3, maybe 4 weeks trying to figure out their roster. They've got a lot of pieces, trying to figure out, you know, who your best rotations are. Not to say that these early games don't necessarily count or that they aren't worth as much, but it's a lot easier to recover during the beginning of the season than it is during the end of the season. So finding yourself now versus finding yourself at week 7 or 8 is going to be so much nicer. And on top of that, I mean, depending on how pressure kind of viewed themselves going into this game, this might have just been, let's try it out and see what happens, instead of let's try to go for the win and just run our best 3. It might just be more of a, let's see what we can do. So we're going to see Crane Man in, you're going to see Green Gajaku in, and I believe it was Frank. Yeah. So Frank and Green Gajaku and Crane Man were all free agent acquisitions. Green Gajaku and Crane Man both coming from Dickie's team last season, and yet again the name is gonna not pop in my head. It took somebody in the chat to tell me what the name was last time. I could not remember. And Frank came from FF Easy GG, which was the free agent team that was put together with people who didn't get drafted because we had a team not show up to the draft. And they had a pretty rough season, but he toughed it through it, and now he's on a roster this season. Same thing with Salty Cracker. Floyd did end up moving down to CGCL, which is our minor league. And Mad Dog is still just chilling in free agency, hoping to find his team this season. And Frank gets the goal right there. A pass from Crane Man, and maybe this is the squad they should have been running. You kind of have to feel half-hearted about the defense right there, though. I want to say it was miserable, just kind of just backflipped. I don't know. Maybe he was out of boost, but kind of a weak attempt in my opinion. And I can confirm now as well, guys, Luminosity will not be joining us tonight, unfortunately, due to the late time frame for the match starting. Miserable almost missing or almost making a goal right there, just barely misses. Brandon's going to capitalize, and Brandon's going to make it instead. Sends it right off the backboard with a quick steal on a clear. Frank goes to clear it out. Brandon's just going to take it right back, and there was a bit of a double commit from pressure there that's going to result in pretty much wide open net for Brandon. And I literally forgot what I was going to say. Drekic said Frank's the best D3 in the league. Yeah, literally forgot what I was going to go into. But it's okay. This game definitely going way better for pressure. Series tied 1-1. Or not series. Game tied 1-1. Series is 2-0. Oh my goodness. I have been just a mess today. And the floater for Miserable. Yet another easy goal. Crane Man's going to go up and challenge. And a double commit. Again, right there. That has been the epitome of some of these teams losing right now. And we're only in week 2. I guess it is maybe like early season jitters. This is Frank's first time with an actual team, so to speak. Is going to be this season. No diss to FF Easy GG last season, but it was rough for them. We see a big save there from Crane Man. So maybe it's just, like I said, figuring it out, getting your stuff together, getting a little used to everything. But I really hope come like week 5 that a lot of these double commits are eliminated, because that's what gives some of these free goals. Something like that. Like, okay, so you got Crane Man, you got Frank, both kind of ball chasing on this right now, and I don't know where Green Gajaku was. Maybe with a different angle from the replay I could have seen, but definitely a little rough right now. It looked like pressure was going to hold their own, and almost a save there from Frank. I think he's going to get demoed there at the last second, and what looked like a close game at 1-1 is now 4-1 in favor. Oh, it was Green Gajaku that almost got the save. Just like maybe a third of a second sooner, and he probably would have got that. Don't ask me how you get these numbers or these fractions or anything. I just fucking, it's science. Brandon looking, oh, and another wide open goal. I don't know what, I gotta see. One ball goes up. Where's the other two? It's got to be a miscommunication on the back end for me personally. I don't know what it is. to just leave goals open like that. I don't know if they're just getting red. Obviously, Brandon and Ronska are going to be really good when it comes to real. What a pass! Huh. Huh. Executed beautifully, man. Yeah, I think that was, I don't know who, I want to say it was Crane Man sitting in goal. Yeah, I feel for him. He just jumped straight up. He's like, I don't know what to do. Hands in the air, like, fuck. Green Gajaku able to get a save there. He is going to get demoed, though, and it doesn't, oh, Ronska tried to turn it to a shot, but it got saved by Brandon, and Miserable is actually going to take the kick up from Brandon and turn it to a goal. And they are just piling on points right now. He said, clip that. We're at, what, 2:19 left in Game 3 with the series 2-0 in favor of Sauce. And the game is 7-1. So we already have an idea of who's taking home this game right now. And what like, I don't want to say IQ, I don't know if that's the proper term, but what, like, awareness from Brandon. Instead of taking the shot right there, sets up the pass to Miserable. Miserable should have been able to capitalize. Unfortunately, it was a tad too high. Not like it matters, though, when you're 7-1 right now. Ooh! Ooh! Just a little too much power there for Brandon. That was almost a really sexy goal. And this is the opportunity now for pressure. Oh, Brandon able to just clear it out against them. Not even going to get a 50-50. Oh, that's a little dangerous of a touch, Frank. Yo, who is that? That was Crane Man in goal that just lightly touched that. It didn't count as a save for some reason, but I'm pretty sure he got enough touch to redirect that. And it does, again, it's like it doesn't matter. They make some, like, close moves here, like, oh, let me get the save, yo, let me just hit this away, let me try to keep the team alive. And then you got Brandon just coming in from the ceiling with a big goal, dunking on you, or you got a pass, and Miserable is the one that's doing it to you. Ooh. Ah, and another just wide open goal. So this is one of those situations where, like, I guess Green Gujaku did kind of a good job coming up and challenging. Maybe be a bit quicker if you don't have that boost. Like Luminosity was talking about yesterday. Go for your pads. You don't need the big boost. I don't know if that's what's killing pressure right now. I haven't really been paying attention to it too much, but it wouldn't surprise me. Like, one of the big mistakes we have seen so far is people mismanaging, like, boosts and rotations. Frank trying to be a little fancy here, and he gets past Brandon, but he's not going to get past Miserable. Ah, and Miserable would return it to a goal. I want to say it was a 50-50, right? No, it's just Crane Man putting it off the wall. Brandon popped it up, and Miserable comes in and capitalizes. And Green Gujaku's been getting exposed quite a bit in goal, which is slightly unfortunate. He is one of the lower ranked members of his team in the league. So, my opinion, maybe, I don't want to, like, be the guy to, like, bench somebody, but I don't know. This probably wasn't the game for him to get reps. Like, I get given reps to players so they can build chemistry and learn. But in a situation like this, it is 11-1 with 35 seconds left to play. Not to play. He's not going to learn too much from this as Brandon just flicks in another goal. And you can really tell they're stat chasing here as he's trying to capitalize off the fact that this is a really weak opponent that he can put points up on. And the shot from Miserable, and again, nobody's in goal, but Crane Man is actually going to get there just in time to save it. And Ronska capitalizing that time gets to go with a pass for Miserable. It's 13-1. Bruh, this looks like it's a scrim, like a pickup game or something. That's probably how fucking Sauce is treating it right now. Yikes. Definitely should have kept Tyler in. Definitely should have kept Spaghetti Ready in. Subbing them out personally, not the play. And again, no diss to Frank or Green Gajaku, but this was a really tough team. Probably not the team to try to find your identity against. I would have just run my best three and let them try to get as much practice as they can if they're your best three. And not necessarily all these different rotations trying to find the feel, because this was not the game. As we see, Sauce is going to take this easily in game 3, and it's going to be a clean sweep. Brandon able to put up 7 goals, 12 shots. We see Miserable with 5 goals. Brandon with 3 assists. And again, it really was just more so stat padding this game, or this series for them. Brandon's really hungry trying to chase that scoring record. But we'll see. We'll see. If he can stay consistent like this, it's not a problem for him at all. And then again, a little surprising, Ronska at the bottom of the board, but again, defensive rotation's not really needed too much. And then back on the other end of the foot, pressure. Again, guys, Tyler, Crane Man, Spaghetti Ready. That's the 3 I'm running this game. Honestly, I'm probably not subbing unless I need to. I think you have to just try to build chemistry with a set 3. So that's a big thing you want to look at with Sauce here. My voice just cracked. I'm sorry about that. That's a big thing you look at with Sauce here. Brandon, Miserable, Ronska. They had a lot of chemistry. They knew where they were supposed to be. They knew where their teammates were supposed to be. That's where you see a lot of passing coming on. You really want to see that on the other end. You want to see Pressures players feeling the same way. And I think in a game like this, great opportunity to try to develop some type of chemistry. You have, again, Crane Man, Spaghetti Ready, and Tyler. These are C2-ish players. Great combo. Put them together. See what they can do. You probably still don't win by any means, but you have a closer chance, in my opinion. And I think they get to develop playing together. And other games, like their week 1 game, I get the subs. And in some of the week 3 games, depending on your opponent, I get subbing trying to find that identity. Was not one of the times. All it did was lead to Green Gajaku getting exposed in goal, which probably doesn't help his confidence and development as a player now. Which maybe it actually helps. Maybe he's all right, now I know where I'm struggling. But most of the time, it's just not the play. You don't want one of your up and coming players or your budding talents, anyway you're trying to develop, to get down on themselves. You don't want confidence or morale to get low. So I think subbing him in was not the play. And that's actually going to wrap up week 2. Let me check. Let me be sure. I want to say that's going to wrap up week 2. Let me go in and look just to be sure. I take that back. I will have one more game for week 2. It will be tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be OPE Sports versus Velocity Gaming. And shout out to everybody for the follows, any subs, help them grow and build CleeDG from the CGRL, which is CleeDG Rocket League, all the way to CGSL, CleeDG Smite League, and the soon-to-be CGCL, CleeDG Combine League. I know that's a lot of CleeDGs. But hella appreciate all the support we've gotten from everybody. Thanks to everybody for just sticking through. And again, the follows, the subs, the likes, sharing the word of mouth. It's helped us grow to what we are now, and it's only going to help us grow to bigger heights. Big shout to the community for that. And enjoy the rest of your night, guys.